Hey, your boy is back. Another video, man. It's been a while since I did a little story time, and this one gonna be a little longer than normal. So just bear with me because y'all gonna hear some stuff that y'all never knew about your boy. Some stuff I shouldn't have exposed either, but you know, shit happens. So y'all remember back in the day when you and your best friends would pull up or try to pull the same girl at the same time? Or worse, when everybody in the school, most of the dudes were trying to have the same girl. That's where I was at in life, man. Like, you really wanted to chase this girl down, so you're doing everything that you can to make her feel like she could talk to you. You flirting, laughing, joking, doing things like going outside. Hey, you want some Skittles? Boom, you give her a bag of Skittles that you had in your pocket. Or listen, if I got you this watch, can I have a little of your time? Type dumb stuff, bro. And I was on that. I was all over that. And nobody was legit thinking about anything else besides the goal at hand. Your house could be on fire. Nigga, you could be bleeding, lost a finger, somebody done stole $20 for you. Just jumped 45 minutes ago, leaking at the mouth. But when you see her, your first goal is, hey, let me holler at you real quick. Because that goal was everything. Now, you had dudes like us, man. Me and my boys. And we would place bets. We'd be arguing during football practice. Or even just, you know, making sure somebody else didn't pull her. Not really dirty macking, but dirty macking. Because, you know, at that time, we didn't spread hate. We're like, hey, don't talk to him. Just leave him alone. He going through some things. Just talking noise. You know, just trying to make sure she felt like she knew she was safe with whoever it was that was talking to her at that time. So, I'm truly going to leave names out of it. Because this shit is rough, man. It is rough. Like, there's a few girls at my school that I would have chased, but I was related to a lot of people back home, so I couldn't chase certain females. But there was one in particular that caught my eye, and the only reason she caught my eye is because she wasn't from there. Now, we walking through the breezeway, me and my boy, we chopping up, we laughing, we joking, and my boy, he tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, hey, yo, who that is? And y'all know me. I'm a goofy person. I'm like, I don't know. What she look like? He's like, boy, there's a girl in front of you. I'm like, oh, man, she is kind of cute. Now, remember, y'all, hold your judgments. Because this is only weeks, or actually like a few months after me losing my virginity. Now, don't judge me. Now, my boy's like, look, I'm going to get her name real quick. And shoot. He skedaddled from the group, and we peeped the transfer. Like, damn, that nigga moving kind of fast, ain't it? Him, hey, shout, what's good? It her, none. Him, what your name is? Her, adios. And she walk off. Instantly, I'm laughing, but we keep it moving because you know we ain't trying to make my boy feel bad. A couple of hours go by, my boy hit me like, bang, got the number. I said, put that on some. Him, nah, I'm bluffing, but I'ma get it. Now y'all know me, I'm a little competitive, and I be talking my shit. I said, man, I'll get it before you will. Him, show me then. I'm thinking, what? So he started hitting me on my arm, and we look over, and she coming up. He like, hey man, go ahead, do your thing. I'm like, man, chill out, bro. He like, yeah, you got this. Like, at this point, my nerves are shot. Heart racing, hands sweating. I done put myself on the spot. I don't even know why I even did that. She come up, excuse me, you know what this room is? Me, yeah, I'll show you. My boy screaming, don't slip up, eh? Now she like, what'd he say? Me, my dumb ass. He forgot something to pay. She started laughing. I'm like, shit, let me keep the laughs going in my head. I'm like, so what's upper? Her, burn rubber. Me, giving good love. And we said at the same time, like, no, up there. Immediately, I'm like, oh, okay, so you a little music head. I fucks with it. Hey, listen, ain't nobody else really here on music like that. So let me get your number. Matter of fact, let me get your name first. Then let me get your number. She paused for a second and said something like, I guess you alright. So she ended up giving me both. Now I'm smiling from ear to ear like a Cheshire cat boy over here, grinning, skinning and grinning, like my grandma used to say. Listen, y'all, don't judge me, man. And she asked, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm real good. And she was like, okay, if you say so. I'm like, nah, I'm just chilling. So I walk to the room and she asked where I'm going because I started walking off. And I said, shit, I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as she turned her head, I take off. straight down the hall. I mean, I'm rolling. I'm rolling so fast I left my shoes behind. Them motherfuckers trying to catch up. I done slid on motherfucking concrete. Stuck to my homeboy. I said, "Hey, bro." I done flashed her number and her phone on her face. He said, "I know you didn't." And before I can even get my answer out, I done took off. Ran by my locker, grabbed my backpack, ran straight to the classroom. When I tell y'all, I slid in that desk so fucking smooth. And two seconds later, the tardy bell started ringing. I'm like, yeah, your boy in that thing. I'm chilling. Now, I'm 3 chairs behind her. So, you know, teacher turned her head. I'm trying to slide a little note up under her. She, arm moving and stuff. She's like, okay. So we passing notes back and forth and stuff. I'm sideways flirting. I ain't heard the teacher say nothing. I ain't heard of none of the words she said. All I can tell y'all is that class started and how class ended. Class started with me trying to get there, and class ended with me finally getting to actually get to know this girl, like her favorite foods, and you know if she comes to the game with me or not, because your boy was on it. Now, I didn't even give my breath a chance to catch up, because as soon as class ended, I took off running. I'm down the hallway, slide to the 9th grade area, boom, holler at my homeboy. He's like, "Bro, what's going on?" So I tell him what's going on. We at the computer lab chopping it up, and he's like, "Hey, you know, class about to start." I look, now I got 30 seconds. I run to the next class. I ran to the next class, boom. Now I'm setting up, you know what I'm saying, my play for the night. You know, I'm like, what I'm gonna wear? Cause like usually at the games we were red and white, but I'm not really big on wearing red, so I'm not even gonna front y'all, man. Now, I decided to put on my black jersey, my baby blue lettering. Lettering. Don't judge me, y'all. Boys going through some bad memories. It's not even a bad memory though. And I threw on some oversized jeans, some old school Levi's, the boot cuts, the ones that flowed to the ground, so you had a little scuffle on the back of them. And I was wearing my Doc Martin boots because at the time Doc Martens was the shit. I had my little fresh fade, so I went to the barbershop after school, and I had my little fake diamond earrings in because the boys didn't have money like that, but I had enough to make it look like I had money because on the side I was selling like candy and video games and music and movies. If you needed something, holler at your boy. I was the candy man on campus, so yeah, man, it was it was different back then. So me and the boys, we done got together, went out to eat and shit. We done got full. So we walking up to the stadium, and I see her sitting by herself. So you know me, I take off a little dash, slide across the bench, pull up like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she started smiling and shit. So I'm like, "Yeah, how you doing?" And so we started conversing and stuff. She cheering. I'm like, I'm watching the team. I'm also watching her. I'm like, yeah, she fine as hell. So she said to me, "I'm going home after this." And my mom at work. Me, so, "Oh, all right." Her, "You coming?" I'm like, "What you mean am I coming?" "Yeah, I'll swing through. I'll walk you home." So the game over. And I'm walking her to the crib. And she gets the door and she opened it. Now I'm a pretty good distance away. I'm like at arm's reach. And she was like, "So," and I was like, "So." When I tell y'all, she grabbed me by my jersey and yanked me inside that house off my feet. At the time, I'm only wearing like 130, so look, bro, that to me, that's strong. I couldn't even fight it. Now we going through her living room, lights off, I'm tripping over stuff, stumbling, trying not to bust my ass, and she dragging me through like a rag doll, and she just weaving through things. And then we get to her room. Now, well, she opened the door to her room. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this shit gonna look all girly. It's gonna be like New Edition posters or whatever band was good back then, you know, Boys to Men, all types of shit. Nah. Listen, this girl had a poster of Tupac sitting next to a poster of unicorns, sitting next to a poster that was ripped in half, and I'm like, "Is that Lil' Kim?" And I'm looking, I'm like, "Oh, she got Beanie Babies and teddy bears, baseball cards, a baseball bat, a PlayStation with a tampon on top of it, but no controller." I'm like, first of all, and then her bed sheets, it was blue, and then the other one below it was pink. I was like, this is too much. This is too much. I'm already feeling like I'm in the wrong area, but I know I'm in the right spot, if you know what I'm saying. Now, she tell me, "We doing this or what?" I'm like, "Come again, say what?" Her, "Pull it out." I said, "Me, pull out what?" Her, "Stop playing, let's do this." I'm like, okay. And so she started taking her clothes off. So shit, when in Rome, do like the Romans. So shit. Instantly she like, so we doing this? I'm like, shit, I guess we is. And I'm not even completely naked, bro. I'm down to my boxers. She butt ass naked. She turned around. I done grew up a couple extra inches. So she pulled my boxers down and said, it's not as big as my boyfriend's, but it's not little either. Had me shook. When I tell you she pulled me in thinking we about to kiss, she started sucking my neck. I grew instantly happy. Cause if you kiss a girl, you get a pregnant, whatever it was my grandma used to say. And that shit is science, dog. It's science. So, boom. I'm in that thing. Got the condom on. We going. And I don't know how long I was in it till the condom said pop. But I remember feeling it. I'm like, ooh, this feels different. And she saying, ooh, it feel good. And you better not stop or I'll beat your ass. Now look, I'm over here fighting, y'all. I'm trying not to nut. I'm over here shaking. But you know what happens? When your meat thermometer starts tingling, you can only expect that this oven is warmer than room temperature. Now I'm about to give it the feeling. So shoot, I'm trying to hold it in. She, I'm coming. She come, she pow, I bang, and I pull back and aim for the floor. Now she looking like, what a rubber. I mean, that shit rolled up right here, and I pulled it off. And she was like, I think I might be pregnant, my dumb ass. But we ain't even kissed. And she look at me. I'm like, you know, you can't get pregnant unless you kiss. Instantly kicked me out. Now, luckily, the second game, it was still in progress. So I walk over there and I see my cousins and I'm chopping up with them. Like, hey man, we'll give you a ride home. Like, all right, even better. So I'm telling them the situation. And they like, boy, you dumb. You real dumb. And I'm laughing because I'm thinking they just saying it as a joke or whatever. No, they meant what they said. Now the next day, she ain't saying much of nothing to me. I'm over here talking to her and telling her the science behind it. And she started like talking to your boy a little more, but at that point, bro, she was already heated. Now we still conversing, you know, we still sideways go together, and she tell me that you know, she ain't been feeling good. I'm like, ah shit. So you know, a couple of days later, her period show. Now. Listen, y'all. I'm stupid, and I told her, listen. I told you it's a science behind it. If I don't kiss you, you don't get pregnant. When I tell you, instantly, she stopped dealing with me for like a few weeks. She stopped dealing with me for a few weeks, and then she ended up moving like that at the end of the year, man. So you know, your boy was a little heartbroken, playing these sad ass love songs, crying in the corner and shit. It was tragic, y'all. It was tragic. But listen, like I said, bro, this is like only. It's only so much you can do before you realize how dumb you were as a kid. And me, I was one of the dumbest. So I just want to thank y'all for coming through and listening to my little story. I want to keep y'all in my prayers, as well as I want to keep y'all with some type of positivity. So elevate, stimulate, motivate. Elevate your lifestyle, stimulate your own form of currency, and motivate yourself to be better than you were the day before, man. Peace and blessings. Praise Black Baby Jesus. Y'all know all the good works, man. And as always, get at your boy, man. Like, share, subscribe, all that shit. And if you made it this far into the video, man, you a real one. You a real one. I don't care what your best friend just said about you behind your back when you wasn't looking and blinking at the same time. You a real one. I don't care if the moon starts shining green and the earth starts rotating backwards. You a real one. So no matter what anybody said at this point, you a real one. And I thank you.